Nation. I'm Imagination, and you're the Imaginers. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Jasmine. Welcome back if this is your second or third or having time to click my channel. Welcome. So, I know that I did the book half mid-year freak out tag, or yeah. I know that I did that, but I did want to do a quick check-in on my actual list. So, you know, at the beginning of the year or at the end of last year, everybody was making the 23 for 23 list or whatever. So I had a Tomes Classic, Standalone, Duologies series, and then I had a 23 for 23. So I just want to talk about the progress of where I'm at in this series, how I'm doing, and if you're interested, sit back, relax. This might be a little bit of a long video. Probably not. We'll see. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the books that were on the list, because if you want to know what they are, just go ahead and watch the playlist. I'll have it linked down below. So I'm just going to talk about the books that I have left over for that list. And the first one that we're going to talk about are standalones. Y'all, I have one book, and that is An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I've read all of the other books on my standalone, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. And if you can't tell, so like underneath here is actually where I have all the books that I'm supposed to be reading for that particular section. So let's just move along. Okay, so these are the only ones that I have left over for my duologies. I have Vicious and Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I have not started either one of them. I have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. It's the only one that I need to read. Although now I know that she said that she's supposed to be coming out with a third one, so technically it's not a duology, but it is a duology, so we're going with that. And then last but not least, I have Muse and Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Okay, another one that I'm one of the categories that I'm not doing so well in is the series category. We have 100,000 The 100,000 Kingdom by N.K. Jemisin. I only put on there the first book, haven't touched it. We have The Burning Gods by R.F. Kuang. I've put this on my TBR for so many months and just have not gotten to it, and I really need to get to it. So yes, there's that. Then we have Children of Blood and Bone, or Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I was supposed to read this with my sister a couple months ago, and I just didn't get to it. And then I have Winter and Stars Above by Marissa Mayer. I did read Ferris, so we're kind of there. I knocked one book off. And then we have The Toll and Gleaming by Neil Shusterman that I haven't touched. So out of all the books that I've read on this series, as far as my list, I've only read one, and that's Ferris. I'm not doing so well in this category, but we're not going to talk about it. Okay, we're not going to talk about it. Okay, so at the time of recording this for my rereads, I have two. This one is currently on my TBR. If you watch my August TBR, you know that The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson is on my TBR. It was on my TBR a couple months ago, and I didn't get to it. And yeah. And then The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. These two are on my rereads. I am doing pretty freaking well, seeing as this one will be read this month. And then this one, I don't know when I'm going to read it, but I only have one more for reread. So I'm doing fabulous on rereads, and I'm here for it. Okay, for classics, your girl is not having the time of her life, okay? I am not having the time of my life with these classics. We have Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. I started it that first month and just never picked it up again. Never picked it up again. And I still want to, and it's still there, but we're gonna see. I'm not gonna make any promises, but because classics is kicking my ass. Next, we have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Just haven't picked it up. Then we have Their Eyes Are Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Want to pick it up, put it on a TBR, didn't read it. Then we have Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison. Again, I put these on here for a reason. These are classics, and I do have some Black author classics. Actually, I think all of these are POCs, because I think Victor Hugo is, maybe I'm thinking Victor Hugo is someone else. I can't remember, but I know that there's a classic where one of the authors was they said he was white, but he was actually black. So yeah, Mary Shelley was also African American, or maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. No, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, and then the Great Short Stories by African American Writers. This is by an abundance of different authors in there. Haven't picked it up. So again, classic. I'm not doing too well. Okay. Same for tomes. I have not touched my tomes. And I don't know why, because I have been reading tomes. I have 2 tomes on my TBR for August. 3 actually, because I'm reading The Empire Gold. I'm going to tell you what I'm reading. If you want to go see what I'm reading for August, go ahead and check it out. I have 3 freaking tomes on my August TBR. But they're not any of the tomes that are on my tome for 23s. But anyways, as you guys know in the video, if you watched it, I said I was transferring over Les Miserables as a tome because this bad boy is about 1,000-something pages, and the print is so goddamn small. Anyways, yeah, and then I have the love songs by W.E.B. Du Bois, or what I always say Web Du Bois, by Henri Fanon Jeffers, and then we have the 12 Kings in Sharai. Sure. By Bradley P. Bulu. Then we have The Pirate of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Have touched it. And we have Dune by Frank Herbert. Have not touched these tomes. And if we're being completely honest, I might keep these for Tome Topple minus Les Miserables. I do want to start picking up Les Miserables again. I do want to pick them up again. And just actually start doing. So I just need to play catch up so that I can, you know, not have to worry about trying to binge it at the end of the year. But Tome Topple is coming up at the end of the year, so I might go ahead and throw these up in here in Tome Topple. Okay, I could not fit them actually all. Well, they are all up here, but I could not fit them in the nice, cute display that I wanted to have them in. But yes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 out of 23, so I've read 7. 8, sorry. I can't math. I've read 8, which is doing pretty well for the fact that I've been in a reading slump. I've been in a horrible reading slump for the year. But anyways, let's just talk about the ones that I do have left over. I have Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes, and I cannot talk today. And The Mountain Echoed by Khalid Hassani. Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhorse. Woman of Light by Kali Fajardo Anstein. We have The Last Binding by R.R. Verdi. I'm supposed to be buddy reading this with Princess, but I can't remember what month. And if low-key, I think we were supposed to buddy read it in August, but I can't remember. Princess, let me know. When do you want to buddy read this? Did you already start? I'm so sorry. And then I have Liza and Her Monsters by, what is her author's name? Francesca Zappia. Then I have Winter Counts by David Heska Wembley Wyden. Then I have Seven Blazing Back by Sam Skies. The Stormcrow by Kaylin Josephson. The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. Sons of the Storm by Sui Davies Okongboa. The Devil's Thief by Lisa Maxwell. Parable of the Talents by Octavia E. Butler. Star Daughter by, I just seen her and I can't remember her name, Shavita Takara. And I have Redemptor by Jordan E. Flaco. Again, I'm doing well, okay? I'm doing well because if I'm looking over at, yeah, I have 3 on my TBR that are on my 23 for 23. I have Lakewood, Crown of Thunder by Tatiana Bocci, Lakewood by Megan Giddings, and I have The Space Between Worlds. Those 3 are all on my list, so I do have 3 that I'm supposed to be knocking out. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm at, this was 37. I have 37 books left to read for the year. It's August. September, October, November, December. I have 4 months to read 37 books. Can I do it? I'm not saying I can't because I'm at 35 right now, I believe. Not to include what's on my current TBR, which means I would have to read the 3 books that are on my current TBR so I didn't fall behind. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking for my calculator, by the way, because I'm going to do this math. 34 divided by 4 is 9 books. I need to read 9 books per month. Can I do that? Because I got some thick girls on here, okay? She's a thick girl. She's a thick girl. She's thick. Definitely thick as hell. Thick, thick, and thick. These two would have to be read together because I'm trying to do this the whole I'm reading my series together. So these two would be read together. These two would be read together, which the toll is pretty thick. These two would be read together. These two would be read together because they're a duology. And yeah, I got a lot of books. So let's just hope that I can finish these. And if not, I'm not going to beat myself up for it because I'm on track to read more books than I did last year, which is really good because I was in a horrible reading slump. And now that I'm not in a reading slump anymore, I'm living my best life. I read 9 books last month. So I'm living my best life, you know? But yeah, I just want to do a quick check-in. If you want to see the books that I did read off the list, and I guess maybe that should have been what I did. Either way, I'll do a video of that, but these are the books that I need to continue to read. So yes, that is all that I have for you guys today. Be sure to check out my description where you can find easy ways to contact me, as well as all the books and videos that I talked about. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if not, just imagine that you didn't come back again. Until next time, keep imagining.